collection, like a wheelbarrow. I can't say that word apparently.
You know, is it a wheelbarrow?
Yeah, we say like barrel.
Let's say wheelbarrow because I feel dumb now.
I know.
It's barrow, but I always say it barrel. I don't know if that's normal or not.
I wonder if it's like a regional thing, because some people say like wheelbarrow in some places, but it's actually supposed to be wheelbarrow. I don't know.
Yeah, like
this is me with the exciting topics.
The hot takes on wheelbarrows.
Hey, you don't know, man. Wheelbarrow could be a topic. We could be warming up right now. Maybe Sandy's gonna get wheelbarrow.
Next, we're gonna talk about race.
Which kind?
That is a good question.
Yeah, you could riff on rakes. Yeah, you can riff on rakes for a while. Especially those 17th century floozy rakes. You know what I'm talking about.
Bitch, I saw Bridgerton.
Yeah.
Hey, don't spoil it. I'm in the middle of that. I think we're in the middle of the season somewhere.
Okay.
I binged the whole thing in like one night.
Yeah.
This show is going to be the show that Michael Yeager suggested.
Why? Is he the only one suggesting? Is he going to be the only fucking audience member? Jesus.
He's not the only one, but he's prolific tonight.
Yeah, it's
all right.
Michael Yeager and one Yeager.
I can't hear you, Trip.
Oh, really?
Not very well.
Yeah, turn your little Mikey up.
Okay, hold on. Where'd it go?
It looks like you're trying to soik your own doik.
You look like a professional there, Molly, with your get your fancy mic set up.
Yeah, I have a podcast. It's called How Embarrassing with Molly and Jeff. If you want to be the guest this week, Randy, actually, we have an opening.
Oh yeah, when do you?
Monday night.
Monday night. Yeah, I think I could do it.
Word, I'll follow up on Facebook Messenger, but consider yourself booked.
Am I loud enough yet?
Oh, wait, say it again.
Am I loud enough yet? How about now?
I hear you loud and clear.
Okay, yeah, good.
That's much better than earlier. Earlier, you sounded like a whisper.
Is that a virtual background, or are you like legit in like a studio?
No, this is
Trip just glued a mattress to his wall or some shit.
No, I've got soundproofing on my wall.
Nice. I like it.
Thanks.
And then you got
loud, he fucks heavy.
You got soundproofing on one side, and you got like Mega Man behind you.
Yeah, these are Mega Man plushies to like spice it up. But these are moving curtains because they do.
I can tell.
What was the thing with the Molly? I fuck heavy with that. Or
I fuck heavy with that.
I fuck heavy. Yo, I fuck heavy with some Bud Light.
So, Trip, I gotta ask, did you steal those?
Steal what?
Did you steal those moving pads, or did you actually like buy them?
I bought them. Where do you go? Where's the box store that sells those that I can't steal them from? You can. Oh, that's a good point. I don't know. But you can buy them from, like, you can actually buy those from U-Haul, which I found out because apparently they're like the most absorbent thing on the planet. Yeah.
And so, but you have to buy like the legit ones. So we bought guinea pigs for our kids for Christmas, and to make their bedding, they were like, oh, you take fleece and you basically sew that shit into the middle of it. So we made these big pads, and it absorbs all the guinea pig pee.
You know, Big Pad was my nickname in college.
Have you asked for suggestions in the chat yet, Brian?
No.
I've been typing suggestions on YouTube, but nobody's monitoring.
We don't want suggestions from the cast.
I know, man. I know. I just did it for attention.
I'll put it out there.
If you are watching and listening right now, we need suggestions of anything, any person, place, thing, idea, activity, anything that our stand-up improvised comedians can riff on. Thank you. We'll start the show at 7 minutes.
Hey, what lighting situation for me looks better? This or this?
I like that one.
You like this one? Okay.
Yeah.
Attached.
I don't know if I should be the judge necessarily, but I like it.
The question was for everyone, yeah.
What was your question, Troy?
Does this lighting look better, or does this lighting look better?
Oh, God!
I think that's the answer then, Trip. The first one.
They both look good.
Okay. Thanks.
The show starts at 8, asshole. Barrett just goes, how long is this gonna take? Fuck off, dude.
He's not even in it. Like...
I know.
He's a sweetheart.
He is.
You guys mind if I crochet while we eat?
Sure.
Please do.
Oh, good. Matt Holman's in with butts.
Of course. So he's been hanging out with my 2.5-year-old then, because that's all she says.
Your prov.
Lex just walks around saying poopy butt all day.
Oh,
hoe-ass cat.
That's great.
Look at all my boys watching me perform. Your boys want to watch me eat?
is Jeff there too?
Okay, I don't want to talk about it.
Oh no.
Jeff said he's feeling stoned and lazy.
Yeah.
What do you mean,
Stoned and lazy.
I honestly am livid at Jeff right now.
That's also his
You
superlative
comment
from high
on
school.
the. Do you see the video for tonight's show for the sweat list?
Jeff didn't even get a superlative. He just got 2
Comment
adjectives.
Yeah, do it. Do it. Do it, bitch.
Yeah, the first part of my next PC came in the mail today. Very excited.
Nice,
What
Brad.
part?
Nice. You just held it up. It
The
was a
top
nice
or the
grab.
bottom?
The
The
dick.
motherboard?
It stands for personal computer. Bear.
It's the processor. It's the thing that makes it go like brr, like it,
Things that make you go brrr.
like how fast it can do shit.
The actual computer.
I'll forgive you for going Intel. Chris.
Wait, you went
You'll forgive me for what?
For going Intel. I'm an AMD guy.
I was, but this is going to be mostly for editing, and the Adobe suite plays nicer with Intel and Nvidia.
Everyone fucking knows that, dude.
That's what I tell myself. I wanted to get a Ryzen.
Duh.
No, hold on, I have a Ryzen.
Do I look better with my hat off or on? Be
Both
honest.
look good.
Trip, you know that's not helpful feedback because that's what I told you.
What does the hat look like?
I was wearing it this whole time. Thanks for noticing.
Which is the right answer?
Yeah. I like the hat.
That's a good hat.
Yeah, my hair is pretty greasy. You guys are right. God, look at this little fucking cat. I'm sorry, my cat's looking fucking ready for it.
Is Dylan also still laying right there?
They're in.
Oh, hey.
The cat does look ready for it.
Yeah, just like the picture.
They love each other. It's because Barrett hates the cat so much that the cat's finally like, oh my god, someone noticed me?
Aww.
He's desperate for male attention. He's got daddy issues. I know. Usually... Usually Jeff comes over and the cat's all up on Jeff, but Jeff's been ignoring me lately.
Damn him. Damn his eyes.
Yeah, 'cause you were nice there for once.
I feel like this music is like from The Sims or something, like an old game.
Kitty ass for
Where did
It's
you
like
get
the
this
music. It's like the music at the beginning when you turn the Wii on and it has all the little Wii people down
Yeah,
there.
this is like the Wii.
like fucking Snorlax, dude.
This is Dr. Fauci's ringtone.
It's super like it's weird.
Our number one audience member is really excited for the show today.
Who dat?
I'm nice.
Where'd you find this music, Matt?
On YouTube for free.
You guys think I should break up with Barrett tonight?
Yeah, do it on the show, please, though.
In your set. You have to do it in your set.
Can we start a poll?
Tie a suggestion into it.
That's a good idea to wait until you're like, you purchase a home together. And
Exactly. I'm like, let's make big commitments and then fucking ruin each other's lives.
We just got we just got a suggestion. Wear the hat.
Yeah.
You got to go A to C with that, though, right?
Right unseen.
Wear the hat. Wear the hat. Wear the hat.
That's like when you're doing 7 things and like people just start calling out things in the room, like, lamp.
Yeah.
They just
Oh my
heard
God.
you say that.
I love lamp.
Oh, these are Dylan Taylor's. Woo.
Oh.
Woo.
Dilly Tay Tay.
My man has got some venomous suggestions.
He's mean.
Dylan, Molly won't get all of these.
I see why Molly hangs with him.
I'm scared I'm gonna get like the name of some sexual thing that I don't know, and I'm gonna be embarrassed because I don't know and everyone else.
Oh, I literally don't know any sexual thing ever.
One of Dylan's suggestions was etc.
Jesus Christ.
I am about to eat shit so hard on this show.
Why?
Why?
Why? I don't know. I just feel I'm like a little loser.
Molly.
Well, the good news is you're the opener.
Yeah.
I know, you're right. Everyone will forget
The
everyone
news
will
is-
forget about me by the time it's Lionel's turn.
The good news is she's the returning champion, and she's talking about feeling like a loser.
Yeah. I was
But
gonna say.
she has 1 minute to be nervous. I gotta watch all of you guys kill, and then have diarrhea the entire time until the very end. That's the way it's happening for me right now.
Just talk
Randy,
about it. Man.
I
Just
literally
talk
did
about
not
it.
follow a word you said.
Are we still on the poop metaphor?
Apparently.
That one's not a metaphor.
So thrilled.
Well, then literally talk about it. Don't use it.
Alrighty, we're about to start. Just gonna put in some more suggestions. Break a leg, go.
Thanks, Matt.
Thank you.
Hey, buddy.
Thanks, Matt. Thanks, Matt. Back to you, Matt.
Elevator samba.
And that's exactly what it is.
This is the safety dance. We can dance. Oh man, that little part was the safety dance.
That's the don't get too excited.
Hey, Matt, can we start with cameras off and you bring people on?
Nope.
Ryan just sent that message in the chat.
I know.
Still nope.
Oh, that was bad. That was almost very bad.
I'm still getting messages from people saying they can't do the show.
Sorry, busy.
That's terrible, man.
Oh, boy.
Here we go. You ready, Brian?
I guess so, yeah.
He's kind of pissed that we didn't do the cameras off.
Shut up, Molly.
Okay, sorry.
I guess I'll introduce myself. Coming to you all the way from Norfolk, Virginia, Go On Productions, Improv.com, and Push Comedy Theater presents The Sweat List with your hosts, Matt Cole and Brian, the best co-host in the world, Garraty!
Sorry, man. When I'm taking suggestions, I just lose myself in it.
Well, that's all right. Give it up for Brian. All right, welcome to earprov.com and welcome to the Sweat List. This is the Improvised Stand-Up Comedy Show. We are about to have some crazy fun, and we have no idea what's about to happen, except for Brian has been working very hard, feverishly getting in your suggestions into the wheel of awesomeness, which we'll show in just a little bit. So if you have never seen one of these earprov.com shows before, we're going to give you the scoop on what we do. So, a long time ago, maybe a couple years ago, there was this little thing called the pandemic. It's over now, don't worry. You can take off your mask and, go eat at Popeyes. But in 2020...
We made it.
Yeah.
We did it.
We did it. We fucking did it. Yeah, we did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
Popeyes.
At the beginning of the pandemic, Brian and I started doing these live streams because our beloved Push Comedy Theater on Granby Street in Norfolk, Virginia had to shut down because it's a small 90-seat venue and, people in close proximity, drinking a lot of beer, getting drunk, coughing, laughing all over, pissing in the same bathrooms. That's just a breeding ground for coronavirus. So, unfortunately, the Push Comedy Theater has been shut down for over a year now. It's coming back, though, and we have been helping out by getting some money donated via earprov.com, and we want you guys tonight to donate. Last night we had the roast and toast of Brian Garraty, and we had a donation. I forgot the total, man, but it was over $1,000 because I matched the donation. So today we're not going to set our goal at $1,000, but if we get it, that'd be fucking cool. We're going to set our donation at $300. You can see right above me. All proceeds benefit the Push Comedy Theater. If you go to earprov.com, click the Donate Now button. It's a really simple web page, and then donate whatever you feel comfortable with. $1, $2, $5, $10, $50, $100. Everything helps the Push Comedy Theater stay open, and they're getting back. They're having outdoor shows every second weekend of the month. Is the unusual? What's that?
Every second.
Every second? Every second weekend of the month. Oh, okay. I don't know. God damn it. All right. Anyways,
sorry, man. I didn't mean to trip you up.
That's great. Every second weekend of the month, they're going to have the Unusual Suspects, the Improvised Murder Mystery Tour with Commune, a local restaurant, and La Brioche. They make like fancy French desserts. So if you donate, you'll get point below you, Brian, right there. You'll get a fancy Nick Cage, close enough, a fancy Nick Cage, and it'll say you donate a certain amount, and we will shout you on the show, and we'll love you forever. And we're gonna fill up our goal thermometer. And if you like the stream, please like the stream. Please like me. I need validation. But if you like the stream, point below you again, Brian. Close enough. Oh yeah. You'll get a different Nick Cage if you like the stream, and we'll thank you as well. So please like and share the stream. Tell your friends that Molly Graham is on here tonight, and she's going to be awesome, along with some other people. Patrick C. Taylor sharing the stream.
Tonight's featuring Molly Graham and friends.
That's right.
Yeah.
Welcome
to Molly and friends.
And one of the reasons I was feverishly getting the show a little late is I was making up this sweet-ass graphic. I mean, you'll be blown away. It's our Sweat List of Champions. We've done the show. This is our third time doing the show. Previously, we've had Candace Gallmeyer, the previous winner, and she's watching right now. Shout out to Candace Gallmeyer. Give it up for her. And then we also have Molly Graham, who is returning to the show. And we will have a third winner tonight. How this show works, the Sweat List. It's improvised stand-up. So we're going to have 5 comedians on. And, oh, look at that. Brian Garraty, thanks for liking the stream. Nothing. Okay.
Cool. You're welcome.
Okay, thanks. Okay.
Literally so awkward.
You must have drank a lot last night at your birthday. How are you doing, by the way, Brian? Happy 47th.
Well, I'll give you a clue. I took the first nap I've taken in probably a year today.
Right before the show, you motherfucker.
Yeah, because I was busy the rest of the day. That's the only time I could squeeze it in.
I take a nap. You know me. I take a nap every day. That's how I stay so young. I'm also 47, but I look much better than Brian.
It's also how you stay so pale. And I love your lack of odds of getting skin cancer. Like, I know you're going to outlive all of us.
Matt actually naps upside down in a coffin.
God,
I nap upside down.
You're hearing the people in the background. I'm going to introduce these guys a little bit.
Down.
Let me. Let me tell you a little bit about the show. So you're gonna see
Sorry, I
five
didn't hear
different
you.
stand-up comedians. They're gonna have 5 minutes apiece, and they're gonna have 5 different topics that you guys have suggested. Thank you guys so much for the topics. We got some really cool ones. Also, we have some really difficult ones, like the word etc., which I don't know if we're having in there or not. I don't know what Brian decided. So each comedian gets 5 minutes. They've never seen these topics before. They never will again. And they're just going to riff on those 5 topics for 5 minutes. And at the end, you guys are going to vote for who you think should be our sweat list champion. Anything else to add? Did I miss anything, Brian?
No, you nailed it.
Okay.
Unlike me, who missed the intro.
Don't worry about it, Brian. It's his birthday. All right. So, Michelle Lynn donated $25. Thank you so much, Michelle Lynn. Already getting some donations.
Off to a good start.
She's a fan of banter.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. I'm going to show them all at once and then introduce them one by one. Ladies and gentlemen, give a huge round of applause for your sweat list improvised stand-up comedian cast tonight. Yeah! All right, so we have in the top left, we got Molly. In the top middle, we have Carter. Top right, we have Lionel. Bottom left, we have Sandy. Bottom middle, we got Trip, who's lit like a villain tonight. And then bottom right, we have Randy. Alrighty. Look at that. You guys are looking amazing tonight. Thank you guys so much for being here. And I think the person who's most excited to be here is Molly Graham because she won last month. Welcome back, Molly. How does it feel being the second ever sweat list champion?
Wow. So I'm glad you asked. I actually never received the check that we discussed. I put a lot on my credit card waiting for that sweet, sweet cash to roll in. So if you could just forward that right to me, that'd be real cool.
Yeah, we'll get on that, Brian.
Call Push Theater and ask for the management.
Cool.
Sorry, Molly, Brian took a nap today, and that's just the excuse for everything today.
Oh, yeah, it's cool. Honestly, Brian, you deserve a nap.
Yeah.
I know that you hate like your life a lot, so it's cool to have an escape.
Okay.
Where were you at 10 o'clock last night, Molly?
Listen, here's the thing. I'm running a candle empire, so your girl's been working.
God damn, we'll get to your plugs in a little bit.
I thought that was a really natural segue.
No, you're off screen now. Okay, so we're going to start the show very, very shortly, but once again, if you're just joining us, I want to remind you that you can please go to earprov.com, click donate now, and just like Michelle Lind donated $25, every cent is going to go to the Push Comedy Theater to help them pay for rent and get some shows going back at the Push Comedy Theater. We're really, really, really excited about that. Okay, so we're going to see 5 different comics. We have the rundown here. I didn't write it down. It's all the way at the top. Okay, so we're going to see Molly, then Mark, then Lionel, then Sandy, then Trip, and then Randy. It's actually in order. I did that and then forgot I did that. Okay. It's because Brian took a nap. All right, so let me show you this sweet, sweet graphic. And sorry, the guys in the Zoom room can't see this, but hope this doesn't break my computer. Oh my God, look at that. The sweat list of champions. There's only 2 champions right now, Candace Goldmeyer and Molly Graham. That's a very, 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 very prestigious list. Those 2 people.
It's a real girls club.
It's a real girls club. And it may have one more entry tonight. It may, if you guys are funny. Okay. Are you ready? Molly, you are going to be the first one up tonight. Talk about you're giving a deep sigh here. You are at a disadvantage, but thank you so much for warming up the crowd. You're going to be the first sweat lister. But talk about what do you do in comedy, what you do down around town, your candle bullshit. Go ahead.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know I'm a very famous comedian. I did win this contest just last month. I also run a candle empire. I'm running a Kickstarter campaign right now. I have 30 days to raise $3,000, and if I don't hit $3,000, I get $0. So the stakes are pretty high. No pressure. It's going to be really embarrassing if I have to donate the money myself. I have a podcast with my domestic partner, Jeff Ballou, called How Embarrassing with Molly and Jeff. I think Randy's probably going to be our guest this week. So you guys, honestly, Randy, if you bomb, I'm not letting you on my podcast.
All right, well, then I guess I'll be on next week.
Just to raise the stakes. It's produced by Matt Cole, who you see has the same hair as me. He's just not wearing a hat. He made me wear this hat so that we wouldn't look the same.
Yeah, nobody can have better hair than me on my goddamn show. That's a rule. Okay.
And he says that to me constantly.
Shout out to everybody watching the show. I see Candace is definitely in here. Dylan Taylor is in here. Reed Eaton, he says, Matt Cole missed my birthday party again. It was last night. I'm so sorry, Reed. I was celebrating Brian's birthday. All right, here we go.
Enough
I'm nervous.
bullshit.
Wait, I'm not ready. Could I go second?
What do you need to get ready?
I gotta change my tampon.
Okay, this doesn't count. Although Molly is hilarious, we're not counting this towards your score. Which scores the audience. All right.
That tampon line was gold.
All right, Molly, here we go. We are going to put 5 minutes on the clock. Once again, if you're just joining us, everything is about to be made up on the spot. Molly learned improv at the Bush Comedy Theater. She's going to show off her stuff here for 5 minutes, riffing on your topics at home. Here we go. Give her a big, big, big round of applause. Let's go to the wheel. And your first topic is going to be salad. Your first topic is salad. Go for it.
Okay, so one thing about salad is that my boyfriend, Barrett Sigmund, hottest man alive, brings a salad to work every single day, except for last Friday. He woke me up before he went to work. And I'm like, what? Fuck. And he's like, Molly, you can take my salad to work today. This lady in the office is bringing me a taco casserole. I was like, so first of all, he woke me up out of a dead sleep to tell me this. Second of all, has some chick at the office making him taco casserole. Yes, everyone he works with is in their 60s, but still, I feel a little threatened by that. Next topic, please.
Okay. Your next topic is going to be Amazing Grace. Amazing Grace.
Okay. So, I actually went to a Catholic grade school, which has shaped a lot of who I am now in today's world. And Amazing Grace is a song that is often sung at funerals. It's kind of a more somber song. It's beautiful. But I will never forget when I was in 7th grade, this kid, this is going to sound so fucked up. So when I was in 7th grade, this boy in my class's father died. And the whole class, the whole 7th grade had to go to the funeral because our church was connected to the school. So it was, the funeral was in the church. So it was like, okay, guys, today at noon, we're all going to your classmate's dad's funeral. I had a horrible cold at the time. I had a really bad case of the sniffles. And so we're in there, everyone's singing all the funeral songs, the entire funeral. And I was not very close with this kid. I'm sitting there snorting, like sucking down snot it sounded like I was bawling my eyes out the whole funeral. But I just picture this poor kid's family being like, who the fuck is this sick 12-year-old who will not stop slurping down snot this entire funeral? So yeah, that's the time I ruined a stranger's funeral. Next topic.
Okay, your next topic is going to be angels. Angels.
Wow, we are getting a really religious vibe going. But so when I was younger, I used to go downstairs every morning. And I don't know why everything's a fucking story with me tonight. I'm sorry. It's just who I am. When I was little, I used to go downstairs every morning and tell my mother that I had been talking to my granny hen. And I would tell all this. I'd be like, Granny Hen and me were hanging out. Granny Hen and me are like doing this, doing that, doing this. Mind you, my Granny Hen had died 5 years previous. So my parents just thought I was fucking possessed. But yeah, I do talk to angels. Next topic.
Okay, next topic is gonna be beer. Beer is your next topic. Okay.
I got some fucking shit to say about beer.
You're down to a minute and a half.
Okay, so I'll make it quick. I used to be a pretty heavy drinker, not anymore. And when I was in college one night, and this is, so I feel like women my age, so I am 28, so I feel like a lot of people that are in my age bracket have moments where, this was before the Me Too movement, you have a moment where you're just like, oh, that was a really fucked up weird thing that happened to me. And I'm here to share my story. So when I was a senior in college, I remember going home from a bar with this guy who I rode on a motorcycle of a drunk person going home from this bar, because I am every parent's nightmare. And I wake up the next morning and I hear this voice whisper in my little ear. And it's this guy. I went to college on the Eastern Shore of Maryland, so there's a lot of like hick guys. And he goes, "You gave me blue balls last night."
Oh no!
And then he says, "You're gonna pay for it now."
Oh,
That's it. Give it up for Molly.
no.
Terrifying.
What
There's
the
more to
fuck?
the story.
That's supposed to be funny, right?
I'm gonna need to hear the end of that. I'm gonna need to hear the end of that.
Yeah, what
at some
happened?
point.
Oh, well, that happened and I laughed in his face and then I left, but it turns out that the night before I had been drunk and written my name and phone number on a poster on the wall of this guy's house.
Jesus.
And he lived in a frat house where the posters just got passed down for years. So for about 5 years after that, I would receive phone calls from girls being like, "Molly, we saw your phone number on the wall in the Kappa Sig house." And I'd be like, "I'm at work right now. I gotta go."
All right,
For a
give it
good
one more
time,
for
call
Molly
me.
Graham. Awesome. Okay, that was Molly's 5 minutes. And again, it's tough, but to warm up the crowd. But you did a really great job. Thank you for starting.
Here's the
show.
thing. I feel like honestly, I would have done a lot better had I been able to go second.
Okay, give it up for Molly Graham.
Thank you.
George Washington said the same thing.
All right, so
Tip your
Right.
waiters.
we're one comedian down. We got 4 left to go, and we want you guys at the very end to say who you think was the best sweat lister. And this is all off the top of your. I mean, Molly, had you seen any? Oh, Molly's talking to somebody else now. Have you? I thought you
Great.
wanted-
I thought you wanted me to stop talking.
All right, we're on to our next guest. All right,
What was the question?
Mark Banshee. Give it up for Mark Banshee. He's at the top middle there. Thank you so much for being on the show. This is Mark's first time on the show. Talk about your comedy career and what you do around town and what you're working on and such.
Yeah. No, I'm happy to be on the show. I trained at Push Comedy Theater. I write a lot of sketch comedy primarily, and we have a group. I'm part of a group, Sketch Me Like One of Your French Girls, that Tripp is also a member of. Is he below me? Is he down?
He's below you. Yep.
Nice.
Nice. Someone.
Tripp and I are on the actually Molly's in it too, but she was a late addition. But anyways, we perform at Push a lot when they're open and COVID's not happening. But we also did we produced a online series at the beginning of quarantine called Survivor Social Distancing, in which I hosted, and we had some of the very same people all around me as contestants on a all virtual Survivor show, which is super cool, super fun. It's up on YouTube, all the episodes. So if you're interested, if that's something that's interesting to you, go check it out.
Thank you,
But,
Mark. And you have some fans out there. Erica Johnson Guest says Mark Banshee is having a great hair day. All right.
I appreciate that because I feel like every day is a bad hair day, and I don't know if I'm the only one. that self-conscious about my hair, but I am trying to compete with you, Matt. With the length.
Well, don't even try. I'll make you put on a hat.
You're definitely the only one that's self-conscious about your hair. I'm self-conscious about my own hair.
Candace says, wow, the last time I was on a list with Molly, it was posted in a police station. And also she says, Molly has such a rich life. We agree. We could listen to Molly for days. All right, here we go. Mark, are you ready? We're going to put 5 minutes on the clock. We're going to give you some rando topics. We don't have any more donations in yet, which is concerning. It makes me feel like you guys don't like the Bush Comedy Theater. It make me cry. So please go to earprov.com, hit donate now, and you can even type in a nice little message to us. You can type in your favorite performer of tonight. You can tell me my hair looks great. You can tell me Brian's hair looks great, which I don't know why you would. Reed Eaton says, I did not know Lex Luthor did improv at Push Comedy Theater. I think he might be referring to Brian. I don't know who's. Okay, here we go. All right, enough chit chat. Mark, here we go. The sweat list. Yeah, get up for Mark Banshee. We're going to the video. 5 minutes starts now. Animal Crossing is your first topic. Animal Crossing. Go
Animal
for
Crossing. Animal Crossing became really popular almost like a year ago today. I never got into it, but Stardew Valley was one I got into. But they're both like farming games, which always I found interesting that they're like people would want to dump hundreds of hours into a game that simulates work. That doesn't make sense to me. Like I go to work for 40 hours a week, sometimes more, and I don't want to spend, on paper, I don't want to spend the rest of my free time simulating more work. It doesn't make sense to me, but I somehow found myself dumping hundreds of hours into farming games too. So I don't get it, but it's a fun game. Go out and get it. Next.
Allergies is your next topic.
I'm getting pounded by allergies. Let me tell you that. I own a cat, and she has turned on me. Her allergies have turned on me. For the longest time, I haven't been allergic to her, but the last, 6 months or so, I've started sneezing every time she gets within 6 feet of me. This is torture. This is like I couldn't think of a worse situation. The thing you love and cherish just makes you want to sneeze, and I get bloody noses, and I it's awful. I sneeze all day, and I can't figure out how to get rid of it. So if you know of anyone who does like allergy fixer-uppers or something, like a doctor, someone in Mexico does it cheap, let me know. I need a fix for this. It's a problem I have. Next.
Okay, next topic. We're going to the topic of broken crayons. Broken crayons.
Broken crayons. So broken crayons reminds me of there was a craft I found when my girlfriend and I started dating. We found like this holiday craft to do, and it was like an ornament you got at the store, and they gave you they told you to break up some crayons and melt them and like swirl it around. It would be like a pretty ornament, and it was like a really cheap craft idea, and we thought it'd be a fun thing. It was like our first Christmas. So we tried it, and when we heated up the crayon, like the plastic bulb like melted in certain spots, so it like was no longer round, and the crayon like didn't really melt, and it was all discolored and like burned. And so we have this ornament that like looks like absolute trash. Like it looks like a piece of trash. It's like this crumpled up, burned piece of plastic with like discolored brown crayon on the inside, and it looks nothing like what it should have on the on the pamphlet. And we hang it up every year on our tree, and it's a good fun story for us. I'll move on. Next
topic. Okay, we're on to DIY projects.
Well, okay. Can I just? So my sister and I, when we started dating, there was a crayon. Next.
Okay. All right. Next topic. Zendaya is your topic.
What? I don't know what that is. It sounds like tie-dye.
She's an actress.
She's an actress? Okay.
She's a singer.
And
okay.
a singer.
She's awesome is what she is.
I'm sure she's great. I don't know who she is. Next.
Okay. Toy Story. You know Toy Story?
I do know what Toy Story is. This one's up my alley.
Okay.
Toy
You have a
Story.
minute left.
Toy Story was one of the best movies ever of all time. But what I found particularly kind of spooky about Toy Story was the neighbor. I can't remember his name, but that kid, Sid. Yeah, Sid. That kid was actually messed up. Like that's like a villain. That's beyond a villain. Like they went too far with that kid. Like that kid would hurt people in real life. And I don't think they should have put that in the movie. I think they should have made him a little bit more tame, in my opinion. But Toy Story stands up. It's still a great movie. That kid scared me so bad when I was a kid. Next.
Next. All right, you got 30 seconds. And Angels. It's a repeat. Angels. Go
Angels.
for it.
Angels reminds me of, so I grew up Catholic and I had to get confirmed, even though I didn't really believe in the whole thing. And I was kind of bucking the system. So I was into Ninja Turtles at the time. And I found that the only angel that was a Ninja Turtle, because I had to pick a name, that like a confirmation name, a saint. And the only saint that was named after a Ninja Turtle was Raphael. And he is an archangel. And I told my parents that I picked Raphael, and I told them he was an archangel, and they were so, amazed that I'd done all this research and stuff. And I told them that it was just because he was a Ninja Turtle, and they got so mad at me. They almost like wrote me out of the will, kicked me out of the house. But I was just that kid. I hated everything about the system. So
okay, that's it. Down with the fucking system. Give it up for Mark Banshee. Look at that. Awesome.
Yeah, I told you going second is better.
It is. Just wait till we get all the way to Randy at 12.
This is like this is a cool callback I'm going to keep doing this whole time.
Well, if you tell us, it may ruin a little bit of the magic, but we'll see. We'll see.
Wait, this doesn't count towards her score, though.
No, this does not count towards her score. She can't
Just
have
kidding.
like all the charm and stuff. All right, so thank you guys for donating out there. Eva Lorraine of Terror donated $5, and her comment said, "Black Lives Matter and stop Asian hate." Awesome. Thank you.
Fuck yeah.
Agreed. All around. Thank you. And we got an anonymous donation of $100 to the Push Comedy Theater. Thank you guys so much. Whoever's out there, thank you. We're up to $130 of our $300 goal. That is fucking awesome. Once again, we're raising money for the Push Comedy Theater on Granby Street in Norfolk, Virginia. And I didn't see, what did Candace say, Brian?
Candace comments in the chat, can we title this segment, Hot Brunette Gets Pounded by Allergies and Gets Toy Story Up His Alley? Nicely done.
So keep donating to the Push Comedy Theater. Go to earprov.com, click donate. You can put in a weird name, or you can put in a message, a sincere message like Black Lives Matter and stop Asian hate, or whatever the fuck you want. I'm hoping Dick Timbe Schlong Tumbo comes by tonight. All right, so, and Molly says, I hate that Candace is funnier than me right now. Sorry, Molly. She is at the top of the sweat list. You're right below her, though. All right, here we go. We're on to Lionel Harris. Lionel Harris, he is, out of all these people, I think he probably may have the most stand-up comedy actual experience, which is fucking awesome. He was on the very first Real Funny show. It's like a variety show that we have on earprov.com. Give it up for Lionel.
Thank you. Thank you.
What else are you doing for, Lionel? How else can people check you out?
My namesake, LionelHarris.com. That's the best place to check me out. Also, YouTube. Right now, I'm doing a storytelling series where I'm telling these awful true stories from my life that I have video or audio proof for.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Can you, I don't want to ruin it. Can
you want
give
an
us a
example?
taste of it? Yeah.
The next episode is how I met Oprah at a porta potty. It's a totally true story, and I have the video proof.
Amazing.
That's fucking awesome. Okay.
So you gotta go to LionelHarris.com.
Yeah, that's a good teaser. Yeah, that's a good teaser. All right, Lionel, you ready?
Yeah, as ready as I'm gonna be.
Here we go. Let's spin the wheel, and your first topic is gonna be tarantula. Go for it, tarantula.
Tarantula. Tarantula makes me think about the movie Arachnophobia. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Oh yeah.
It's an old movie. But whenever I just see something like a spider is not something I'm typically just afraid of. But if you saw like certain things in groups, they automatically become scary. And I think spiders is one of them. You know, I mean, just to shift a little bit, I once saw a field full of squirrels and I almost lost it, man. Like it just looked like they go from looking cute to looking like rats, like all like master splinters just running across the field. So I just, I'm not groups, like it's power in numbers. I just like to keep all pests individualized, you know what I mean? Pick them off. Next topic.
Okay, next topic. Scotland. Scotland is your next topic.
Scotland. Man, it's not a whole lot to say. You know, people are giving because Black Lives Matter, and I'm being the only Black life on this episode. It's not a lot that I have to say about Scotland. I would love to have more to say about Scotland. So, you know, once you're done giving to the Push Comedy Theater, you should give to my cash app, LionelHarris.com, and I can take you to Scotland. Thank you. Next topic. Next topic. Next topic.
Next topic. Let's repeat. Bed spring. Bed spring is your next topic.
Bed springs are just they're just giveaways for. Okay, so when I think about a bed spring, I honestly think about sex, and it's so difficult to have sex when you're a parent. It's just you gotta be like sneaky and like a ninja, and the bed springs are like the hater. You know what I mean? It's like the dead giveaway. It's like, what's mom and daddy doing? So it's like I don't like bed springs. I wish they were more quiet. Next topic.
Let's see. Can we go back to Zendaya? Would you mind going back to Zendaya?
You want me to do it, or you want Will to do it?
Yeah.
You said it, and I'm like, I'm not controlling the wheel, sir. So I don't. I do know who Zendaya is. I actually am aware of her. She just had a movie that came out on Netflix, I believe, with Denzel Washington's son. I'm trying to think of his name. But I don't know a lot about her. She's like she starred in like a children's show, like a Disney program that like my daughter watched. So while I'm aware of her, I don't know enough about her to like really make a joke about her. She seems cool. Thank you. Next topic. I don't have anything for Zendaya other than I know who she is. Let's go.
Existentialism. Existentialism is your next topic. Go for it.
Everything's been so religious tonight. Okay. So when I think about existentialism, I think my first thought is Jesus. And if I think about Jesus, I think, you know, a lot of time people argue like about Jesus's race. And that seems like a big, like controversial topic for people to get on, like the race of Jesus. And I say that there's no way that Jesus is white. And it's not even because like of the obvious reasons, because like I think if Jesus is white, like I don't think he would have died, because he would have had a good lawyer, is what I'm saying. He would have had a good Jewish lawyer. He was Jewish, and I just could see the whole court case just laid out. You know, my client, Jesus Christ, was the victim of a conspiracy by the Sanhedrin. All right, next topic. Let's go.
All right, 1 minute left. And we have the 90s. The 90s is your topic.
The 90s is my decade. Unfortunately, I think I am still mentally and culturally stuck in the 90s. A lot of the music and a lot of my slang is dated and urban. So I'm like, hey, she looks fly. And that's really current to me. Like that's to me, that's still how you're supposed to talk or give a positive adjective for an attractive woman. You know what I mean? It's fly. You know what I mean? So I'm still trying to come out of the 90s into the last at least decade. But there's a couple of things holding me back. First is knowing who Zendaya is. And and the other is my little to no knowledge of Scotland. Thank you, Lionel Harris, Black Lives Matter.
Lionel.
Thank you.
All right. Molly, do you have anything to say after that?
I sure do. Apparently, I've caused a neighborhood rift.
Wait, no, I thought you were gonna say it's harder going first.
Well, here's the problem.
Okay.
Lionel did great.
Yes.
And I think he would have honestly sucked had he gone first.
As we would say in the 90s, that's whack.
See, I wouldn't know. That was before I was born.
Oh.
What?
Yes.
Is this a roast battle?
Ooh.
Molly. Okay. All right. Give it up one more time. He's funny as fuck. Lionel Harris. Awesome. If you're just joining us, remember you can go to earprov.com and donate to the Push Comedy Theater with $130 out of our $300 goal. We'll get there. We'll get there tonight. And the money is going to help pay for rent and making outdoor shows and all that stuff that's safe during the pandemic. We have 3 more improvisers improvising stand-ups, and I can't wait. Let's see, anything cool out there in the comments? Eva Lorena Terra says, sorry, I was driving when this came on. I had it playing through my car Bluetooth.
She just started spitting out suggestions, and then she was like, do y'all still need suggestions? I was like, we're kind of good for now. She goes, now you say it.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah. We may need more suggestions because we may go through a lot of these.
We're stocking them up for next month.
We'll say again?
We'll stock them up for next month.
We'll stock them up for next month. Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. We're on to our next sweat lister, and it's going to be Sandy Cartage.
Yes, Sandy.
Sandy's been a friend of mine for a long time. We even worked together, and she's been in Panties and a Twist, and she was one of the members of Absolute Uncertainty, one of the old school sketch groups that came out of the Push Comedy Theater. What else is going on, Sandy?
Ed and I are a really great 2-person improv team called Parenting. And yeah, that's about it. I like to do drug prov, and actually, like, I think I'm pretty good at it. And but what's really fun is that every time Matt starts talking about donations, I'm like, "Where's my beer? Where's my alcohol?" Oh, it's not that kind of show. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, well, Drunk Prov is one of our most successful shows, and we people donate a shit ton because they love watching us get wasted. So, I mean, we hit like $1,600 last time. So, yeah, I mean, people just love watching Sandy get fucking shit-faced.
They do. And also, I just want to shout out to Brian and Matt for putting me right after the legitimate stand-up. So, thanks for that.
Okay, first of all, Sandy.
Yeah.
Don't throw us off. The legitimate. We can all be legitimate stand-ups.
Okay, all right.
You have a website with your name?
It is lowblowcannelco.com. Thank you. I'll be here all night.
All right. Well, Sandy, you're gonna nail this. So here we go. Give it a big round of applause for Sandy. She's gonna kick ass. Are you ready, Sandy? Let's do this. We're going to the boot wheel. The wheel decide. The wheel says you have 5 minutes, and the DARE program is your first topic. The DARE program.
Oh my gosh, I love the DARE program. Like, so I was in 5th grade when I first encountered the DARE program, and they had that shirt that was black with the red lettering that said DARE, and I desperately wanted this t-shirt. I thought I would look really cool wearing it, and that should give you like a really great window into what Sandy was like as a 5th grader. But yeah, I was really excited about it. I was really all about the say no to drugs, which is important because like that's a good message, especially for a 5th grader who's as hyper as I am. So yeah, DARE, love it. Next.
All right, let's see. Jumping rope. Jumping rope is your next topic.
Jumping rope is something that I'm absolutely terrible at. I know that that's really hard for anyone who knows me to believe, because I am like the picture of grace and coordination. But I am actually really terrible at jump roping. Even like as an adult, I cannot jump rope. Like I try to even like skip rope sometimes, and I just skip and trip and fall over. So I just avoid that. And actually I have this workout that I do where it has like this jump rope part where they give you these little jump rope things, and it has like, it comes out to here, and there's like a little ball, so you don't actually have to jump over the rope. Like, that's how far I'm going to avoid jump roping. Next.
On to the next one. Next topic, ladders. Ladders is your next topic. Ooh la la.
Ooh, another thing I avoid like the plague. I was a theater major in college, and so part of that is like, you know, oh, there's a whole segment where you learn how to like hang lights and walk on the thing above the, what's that called? The catwalk? I don't know. Thing. Yes. I'm good with terms. I did really great on like the term quiz. But yeah, I couldn't do any of that. Like I couldn't get up. I would go up like 3 rungs on the ladder, and like my legs would start to shake, and like my arms would just, and I literally couldn't go any farther, which is hilarious because I can actually do like the rock climbing thing. Lionel, what are you doing? I can actually do like the rock climbing wall, but I cannot do a ladder. Next.
Okay. All right. After ladders, we have Mardi Gras beads. Mardi Gras beads.
Mardi Gras beads. Mardi Gras beads are something I've never legitimately earned. I know you're really disappointed to hear that, but I just no, it's mostly because I grew up very conservative. I grew up in a very conservative home, very sheltered, and yeah, never knew what that was. And I'd be like, I would probably be in the crowd being like, give me beads, and they'd be like, you know, what do you do? And I'm like, please. I have no idea. Next
topic. Let's see. All right, everybody's gonna do Zendaya tonight. Zendaya.
I love Zendaya. Like, I love her. Like, my first experience with Zendaya was with Spider-Man. She was in Spider-Man. She was Spider-Man's girlfriend, and she's super cute, and I love her. And like, they weren't together in the first one, but she's really cute. She does the really like the snarky delivery really well, and I like snarky delivery. And she's also in The Greatest Showman, where she does this really fun duet with Zac Efron, who is my favorite.
1 minute left.
And, 1 minute left. Okay,
Yep.
Next.
Okay, next topic. We are on to extinct animals. Extinct animals.
Yeah.
I really like extinct animals. No, my 5-year-old is really obsessed with extinct animals. A friend of ours gave us this humongous dinosaur when she was little, and she was really afraid of it at first, and now she loves it, and she's got this book. Yeah, next topic.
Let's see. We got some of these are repeats. Salad. Go for it.
Salad's a repeat too, and I hate salad. I have to, like, every time I do one of those like diet things, I don't want to call it a diet. Every time I do a lifestyle choice change, I decide I'm going to make salads, and I get like the big salad bowl, and I make the salads, and I like them for about 2 weeks. Like, I make my own salad dressing. I feel really great. And I feel good. Like, I feel good on the inside. I'm like, oh, this is doing the right thing for me. And then I hate them so much. They just taste awful. Brian, I'm sorry, but just.
No, that was the salads.
Oh.
That's it for Sandy. Give it up for Sandy Carden. Yeah, I think we'll just all riff on Zendaya for 5 full minutes, each of us. I was really proud of myself tonight because I got the timer to work properly, and it didn't reset all night. But the wheel, I forgot to do something, so it's got repeats. But Sandy, give it up one more time for Sandy Carden. I can't wait to see your Tupac with Ed. It's called Parenting.
Oh no, actually, it's called Carden Family Game Night. If you really want to know.
That's a very more specific.
Our tagline is "Improvisers with Children." So
okay,
it's a working title.
Awesome. Okay, awesome. So, all right. So, if you're just joining us, or if you've been with us for a while, we are the Eagles. We're a rock band, and we're performing live.
7 Bridges Road.
don't know.
I'd be Joe Walsh. If we're the Eagles, I want to be Joe Walsh.
Nobody knows who that is. Okay. All right. So welcome to earprov.com and the Sweatless Improvised Standup Comedy Show. We've gone through Molly, Mark, Lionel, Sandy. We have 2 more performers, comedians for you tonight. We're raising money for the Push Comedy Theater. So go to earprov.com, click donate now. Whatever you feel comfortable giving, $1, $5, $10, $15, $100, $25, any amount of money. It's all going to the Push Comedy Theater to help them get back on their feet because this fucking pandemic was awful. God damn it.
So glad it's
okay.
over.
What's that?
Yeah, it's over now though.
So glad it's over.
That's right. I forgot it's over. So we don't need your money. All right. Have a good night. See you next week. All right. So we're on to Trip Rumble next. Give it up for Trip Rumble.
Everybody.
Trip, what do you do?
I'm a guy. I've got my own website with my name, triprumble.com. That's a real thing.
Triprumble.com.
I always forget to plug it. I've had this site for months, and I just started advertising it like a couple weeks ago.
Well, thank
so
Lionel.
go there.
If he wasn't on, you probably would have forgotten again.
Yeah, so go on there a lot to make up for all that lost time.
Oh, I'm on there.
Hey, nice, man.
No, I'm in one of your videos on there.
Yeah, that's right. Because I just got done. I was the Ultimate Roasting Champion a few months back, an Ultimate Roasting Championship. You can find that on YouTube and Facebook. I was also in Survivor Social Distancing. I'm in Sketch Me Like One of Your French Girls with Molly and Mark. Just doing a lot of Zoom comedy. So that's great. This is like a little chart I made. It's about the number of Lex Luthor jokes that get made, and this is like every DC movie that comes out. So because of Zack Snyder's Justice League dropping, it's just I've been getting it all fucking week.
It's because Trip is bald.
Yes.
Molly, that doesn't count towards your score, but that was good.
Put it on my tab.
Fun fact: it's a choice. He likes the look.
I don't like the other choice. That's the problem.
It's a child, not a choice.
Okay. All right.
Trip,
So Trip is ready to sweat it out.
Oh, has my head been in the middle of the wheel this whole show?
Yes, it's really fucking cool.
It's amazing.
That's more villainous than ever. Great.
I might just Photoshop you in for the next version of this. So you're like the sweat list. Like, you don't know Jack. You know how they have that bald guy as the mascot? Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I don't have cable.
God damn it. Okay. All right. Here we go. Trip Rumble. We're going to put 5 minutes on the clock. And your first topic is going to be... Jesus. All right. We're getting to... Birthdays. Birthdays. Go for it.
Birthdays. Birthdays are fun. I like birthdays. You just get a day that's like you. It's you day, and you can make everything about yourself, and you could say, but it's my birthday for fucking everything. It's like a annual get out of jail free card, and people don't get excited enough for it. Doesn't matter. You don't have to be turning a new decade or something. You could be your fucking 11th birthday and just go for it. Be like, it's my last 31st birthday. It's the last one I'll ever have. Come on. Drink with me. Go on the slide. I don't know. Next topic.
Alrighty. Next topic is brunch. Brunch.
Oh my God. I love brunch. Oh my God. Like, before you start drinking, brunch is just sort of like, oh, breakfast at lunch. Whoa. But now, like, after, like, there's connotations to brunch. It's not just breakfast at lunch. If you're like, come to brunch, there's going to be shit that's happening. You're drinking during the day. It's great. Like, it's just so much, brunch carries so much more weight than it used to when you were a little kid. It's fantastic. Next topic.
Woodstock. Woodstock is your next topic.
Woodstock, I music festival, I don't know. So it's like, Woodstock is also the name, I think, of like Snoopy's friend and Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
Like they're like this the Charlie Brown universe doesn't have enough animal characters that don't talk, so they added Woodstock, and I don't know if that helped viewers or not. Like, I don't know what demographic that was supposed to appeal to. I wasn't around. Charlie Brown and was before my time as well, and I'm sure I'm gonna get a lot of fucking Charlie Brown jokes now that I'm talking about it. Next topic.
All right. Next topic. Let's see what it is. It's gonna be the Snyder Cut. The Snyder Cut.
Fuck me. Yes. You know what? I don't. It's so bullshit that he gets a Snyder Cut. No one else gets a fucking do-over on their shit. Like, we're not gonna get to see like the fucking like Molly cut at the end of the show of her set. Like, it doesn't. It's not fair that he just gets fucking extra cuts. This is white male mediocrity at its finest. Oh yeah, get a do-over on your shitty movie. Snyder Cut. I want to do a Snyder Cut of like this pandemic. I want to do a Snyder Cut of like the date I went on the other week. Where's my Snyder Cut in my life? Next topic.
All right, next topic. We're going to, what's it going to be? Cauliflower wings. Cauliflower wings.
Fuck, is that like vegetarian buffalo wings or something?
Yes, so.
I don't like how I'm fine. Like, yeah, that's cool. People eat whatever they want, but I don't like how they just shape vegetables and just non-meat matter into things that look like a burger and then say it's a burger. Like, that's not fair. You can't just carve something to look like something and call it that. I'm so angry tonight. Why am I so mad at everything? I don't know. Like, I can't. Like, I can't draw lines on my head and call it hair. That's like vegetarian thinking right there. It's cauliflower wings. No, it's bullshit. It's just cauliflower. You're just eating artistic cauliflower. Next topic. Congratulations.
All right. Reno, Nevada. Reno, Nevada.
Cool. You know 2 cities in Nevada if you don't live there. You know Las Vegas and you know Reno. Never been to Reno. Sounds fun. Being Reno must kind of suck though, because your other competing city fame-wise is fucking Las Vegas. It's like the worst second place you could be.
1 minute left.
That's like it's like Reno and Las Vegas is kind of like me and Jason Statham in terms of just like fame and notoriety and funness. You know, it's not fair to Reno. Poor Reno. Next one.
All right, next topic. Here we go. Probably gonna be your final one. Let's go with Mariah Carey and glitter. Mariah Carey and glitter.
I know so much more about one of these things than the other. So glitter, sticky, gets everywhere. Glitter really kind of falls out of use. This is actually kind of a chart for like glitter, and these are like birthdays if you think about it. As for Mariah Carey, I don't know. I assume she's much like Zendaya, an American singer, actress, and producer. I'm not reading this from Wikipedia. It's but yeah, she's famous, and maybe she uses a lot of glitter. Maybe she doesn't. Has anyone Googled Mariah Carey and glitter before? And if you do, please contact me.
Glitter is a movie Mariah Carey was in.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. I want a Snyder cut on that last bit.
Give it up for TripRumble.com.
TripRumble.com.
That was awesome. Thank you so much, Trip. Okay. This is a great show. I love this show. This was Brian Garraty's baby. This was his idea. It actually came from a show that he watched at the Push Comedy Theater. Must have been like 5 years ago, right, Brian? Brian's getting more suggestions, by the way, because we need some. I want the show to last forever. God damn it. I think we're going to go through another 5-minute round for every comedian.
Let's take callers and let them
Hey,
talk
can
about
I actually
Zendaya.
say something really quick?
Really quick, yes, Molly. I'm afraid. Have you not been drinking, Molly?
I'm the soberest I've ever been in my life.
Okay, what do you want to say?
Yeah, I do want to say that I think that a lot of people on this show tonight would have done a lot worse had they gone first.
Wow. All right, give it up for
Sorry,
Molly.
that's my bit. Remember, it's my bit.
All right.
I thought we were doing a fun thing back and forth, and it turns out everyone wishes I was dead.
All right, if you're watching, this doesn't count towards Molly's score. You cannot include this. Only
But it does
5
if you're
minutes
not
counts.
watching.
All right. Okay, let's move on. We have one more comedian, Randy Rose, and somebody asked very early in the stream if you were in an arcade. Are you in an arcade, Randy Rose?
No, this is my office. I have 3 kids. My oldest asked for LED lights for Christmas for her room, and so I got them and I set them up. And I was like, these are fucking rad. I want these in my office. So I literally work in this room. I turn the lights off. I shut the blinds and I do this all day. So this is my office that I'm in. I'm working, like everybody, I'm working from home. So why not fucking party it up,
Okay. That's awesome. So besides partying at home, what else are you known for, or how can we check out your art?
What else am I known for? That's it. My art, you guys can check this out. I'm working on a fucking blanket. I've been crocheting this time. Look at this.
Oh,
I got like 9 rows while we've been going, it's good stuff.
Okay. Awesome.
I'm an old lady. In case you haven't, I don't know if you guys know this.
A lot of our viewers knit while they watch Improv. Very common.
Yeah, it's since the pandemic started, I basically become an old lady. I have
mostly our Twitch viewers
are. What's that?
Mostly our Twitch viewers are known for knitting while they watch.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. I'm in that group, right?
Yes.
I started the club. But yeah, I started crocheting and I started, playing the piano since COVID started. So I basically have old lady hobbies and I'm cool with it. It's fine. I'm good.
Awesome.
It's good. It's all good.
It's good to know what you're good at and what relaxes you. Okay, all right. All right, Randy.
Eva says I'm.
What would you say?
Eva
Brian?
says I'm knitting. Eva comments I'm knitting literally.
See, Eva and I, man, look, we're same page.
We're gonna check in with you later, Eva, about the whole knitting situation there. Okay, so I'm putting together a new wheel with some brand new suggestions. And remember, go to earprov.com and donate. Click donate now. We're how much are we in here? Okay. We are at $130 out of $300. So we want to get at least to, $150, which is half of our goal. Donate whatever you feel comfortable with. $1, $5, $10, $15, $25, $100. It all goes to the Push Comedy Theater, a place that we all know and love. And we have one more performer, Randy Rose. He's going to have 5 random topics that you guys helped out with, and they're beautiful, by the way. They're beautiful.
Can I ask a question, Matt?
Yeah, Randy, what's up?
So the donations, right? Can somebody like Anonymous donated 100?
Mm-hmm.
If I bomb this, can they get their $100 back? Like, is that just want to make sure.
Is this a gambling thing, Randy? Like, what happens if you win? Do we get $200 instead?
I just want to, I want to know. Am I going to have to pay for Anonymous's refund? That's all I want to know.
Yes. So I didn't mention this earlier, but Randy Rose is matching donations tonight as long as he bombs. All right. Well, best of luck to Randy, but I do hope he bombs so that he will give us money. All right. Give it up for Randy Rose. Here we go. Let's go to the brand new wheel. The brand new wheel. Let's see if this motherfucker works. Let's see. I think it does. Here we go. Let's interact with it. All right. Your first topic is tent. Go for it.
Tent. Oh, of course. When I think of tents, I think of pitching a tent. Which is, when you get an uncomfortable boner in your pants, and, it looks like a tent, right? So, it doesn't necessarily have to be in your pants. It can be in a bed where you get the tented blanket up over your crotch. But what's interesting is I'm a father, right? So obviously at some point, I was able to pitch a tent in my life. I no longer have that. I mean, I can still pitch a tent, but my shit doesn't work anymore. I went and got it. I went and got snipped, right? So can't have kids anymore. But what's interesting is once you have kids, especially in my case, I have a son, right? I have 2 daughters and a son. I have to teach him about that awkward stuff, right? And there's certain things to avoid. You don't want to pitch a tent in public, essentially, right? I mean, it's very embarrassing for a boy, especially when they're in school. I mean, he's in virtual school now, but what happens next year when he goes to school and he gets nervous? Because sometimes, you get an erection, not because you're horny, but because you're nervous, right? You're for all you guys know, I have one right now. I am nervous as fuck. This is why the camera is pointed up here, right? So that you guys cannot see the tent that I'm pitching. And also, I imagine most of you guys don't have, magnifying glass or hyper zoom, so you wouldn't be able to see it anyway. But I have little tips and tricks, right? So one thing is I wear my entire wardrobe's black. Right. It's a lot harder to see if you're wearing a black shirt and black pants, if there's not a lot of color differential, so you can hide the tent you're pitching. These are the tips and tricks I got to teach my son, right? The other is, and I know every guy on this call and everyone who's watching knows this trick. It's called the up tuck, right? This is the one where you flip it up and, pop the underwear band underneath the shaft so that no one can see that you're pitching a tent. These are the kinds of things I got to teach my son, right? Stop it.
Next.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Next.
Oh yeah. Next. All right, here we go.
All my secrets.
Condoms. Condoms is your next
Great.
topic.
Condoms. All right. Oh boy, condoms. So let me think about condoms. Obviously, I don't use them. I've been married for a long time. I think of when I think of condoms, I don't know why I think this way, but when I think of condoms, I think of bros. Beefy, beef neck kind of guys. And so, which kind of makes me think of the gym and going to the gym. And one of the blessings of COVID for me has been, I'm like the most awkward person at the gym. So it's been nice that I can, work out at home. I tried virtual workouts and things like that. It's like super awkward still because I just feel like I don't do anything right. I was never athletic as a kid, right? I was always like the wimpy kid. I remember this kid in 7th grade who gave me his baseball mitt, right? Because he's like, oh, no, I don't need it. And I couldn't catch a ball to save my life. This kid's catching softballs with his bare hands, bouncing them off his chest and shit. Like, that wasn't me as a kid. I'm like the most awkward human when it comes to that stuff. So I remember the last time I was in the gym, it was actually at the YMCA. And this is so embarrassing for me. I got caught. So I kept smelling something really weird. And so I would do an exercise and then I'd be like sniffing my hands and people are looking at me. I'm like, they're like, what kind of look is that for other people? They see me like working out and I'm sniffing I look like a freak. I'm in there like it almost looked like I enjoyed it, but I was just trying to pin down the smell. Like, what the fuck is that weird ass smell? I don't know. So anyway, condoms, that's what I think of, smelling my fingers. All right.
Okay, next topic. Microchip.
Oh boy, microchip. Everyone's worried about the microchip. Having a microchip from the vaccine. I know there's been a couple of folks who talked about religious stuff this time. This so far this set. And when I think of those crazy conspiracies about like vaccines and microchips and those kinds of things, microchips and vaccines, I think of my grandma because my grandmother used to send these like crazy ass chain letters. I don't know if you guys remember. I know Lionel probably remembers because he's a 90s dude, right? In the 90s, we all had, and then we had like these crazy ass chain letters that were like, don't buy a Dodge Ram because, the Ram that's on there is the symbol for Satan. Dodge is a satanic company. It was all this crazy shit. And she used to, when she got the internet, she would send me this stuff all the time. It was Paul Harvey stories. And it was like these crazy ass conspiracy theories. And there was a microchipping one. It was the microchip that you're going to get in your wrist. And I don't know, man, I'm not really religious. It was always like an awkward thing for me. But I remember going to I love my grandmother dearly and we would go to church a lot, but I was, even at a young age, I was an atheist. I guess not an atheist. I was like agnostic. I questioned everything. Right. And I remember this one time in church, this dude, he wasn't Catholic. I'm sorry for the Catholics on the call, but I grew up Protestant. I know that probably means I'm like, that's worse than being an atheist, right? Is being a Protestant for the Catholics. But I remember this one time in church, right, where we're sitting around, like we're singing some song. I don't remember what it was. There was this old guy who's singing the hymns. He's really getting into it, but he was always off pitch, right? So everyone's singing one thing. This guy is really getting into it, but in the most awkward way. And I think that was the moment I said, you know what? I don't believe in God anymore. If this dude is fucking Christian,
1 minute left.
Tell me. All right, next topic then.
All right.
You know what I'm going to do? Yeah, you know what I want to do? I'm going to try and improvise a song. UFO? Mm-hmm. All right. Let me give it. I brought out my keyboard. So I told you guys I've been learning since pandemic started. So I'm going to sing it. I'm going to improvise a song for y'all about a UFO. The light came into my room last night. I didn't know what it was, but it gave me a fright. I don't have much memory of what happened after that. But good Lord, does my ass hurt today? I think I was anally probed in a UFO. I think I was anally probed into you. All right, next topic. That's a low. That's low.
Okay.
That's low, Brian.
30 seconds. Gnome.
Gnome. Oh my God. All right, Gnome. So when I was a kid, I loved Saturday morning cartoons, right? I can't remember all of them now, but Eureka's Castle. I think it was like Chip and Dale, all this kind of shit. And again, the 90s kids will remember this. You knew it was time to go outside and play when David the Gnome came on. Is it just me? But David the Gnome was the worst goddamn cartoon in the history of cartoons. That show was so freaking boring. I don't even know what to say, right? But that's like, and my kids don't get it, right? I mean, I tell them now, like, try and get kids outside. It's like, when I was a kid, it was, you can't go outside, right? Your punishment was you got to stay inside. Now it's the punishment is like, you got to send their ass outside. They can't watch TV. They can't have TikTok and stuff like that.
All right, that's it. Nicely done.
All right. I'm sorry about that UFO song, man. That was
that
was
was
funny, man.
good.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the new Sweatless theme song.
That's raising the bar.
That was like Springsteen probed in the USA.
Yeah, Bruce, if you're watching, donate to earprov.com and also like do that song. All right, we'll give it one.
Send me money and I'll crochet something.
Okay, and thank you so much to Sandy who donated $20. Is that you, Sandy? Awesome, thank you so much. So right now we're at our halfway goal, $150 out of $300 to the Push Comedy Theater. And right now in the chat, because right now there's only one vote.
Well, there's one vote for two people. So
one vote for two people. Write down your top two favorite sweat listers tonight. If you've seen all the show, or if you've seen part of the show, I don't care. Just type in two names. Is it gonna be Molly? Is it gonna be Mark? Lionel. Is it gonna be Sandy? Is it gonna be Trip? Or is it gonna be Randy?
My associates are telling me that comments are closed.
Wait, what?
What do you mean comments are closed?
Do you want to do a fact check before you put that out there?
He has no option to comment.
Did you block me from the group?
Did you block him?
No.
Are you on Earprov?
I'm glad
Tell
we're
him to go to
troubleshooting live.
YouTube and
This is-
try.
Have you tried YouTube?
Because right now Randy's singing UFO song on YouTube.
Yeah.
If
And I
you're
can
listening
look
right
at this.
now-
I can play with my tent that I'm pitching.
Hey, if you're write a reply, he can write a reply. Is that a vote?
That'll work.
That'll work.
Hey, also, if anyone out there is listening, a vote for Molly is a vote for women. Thank you.
I'm sorry, but
Yes,
I'm also
okay.
a woman,
I think you
so-
freaked some people out, Molly. Please don't do that on our stream and say like, "Uh-oh, comedy's off." No, comedy's not off. Thank you. Give it for Molly.
I was just reporting what I heard from the fan. First of all, if any of these motherfuckers had gone first, they would know how hard it is. Second of all, I'm muting myself because I'm pissed.
Who went third? Because we got to vote for the dude who went third.
That was Mark.
Lionel.
That's me.
Oh, no, Lionel.
Okay, so thank you to Rim Toes. He commented. Performance enhancing films. He commented. Dylan Taylor. He commented. So comments work. Thank you, Molly. Okay. All right. In all seriousness, thank you.
He said he replied. He didn't comment.
Okay.
We
Thank
got
you
it.
to
We got
everybody
it.
who.
I'm sorry.
commented.
I'm
Thank you to
fucking
everybody who
sorry.
suggested something tonight. Thank you to our 5 comedians: Molly, Mark, Lionel, Sandy, Trip, and Randy. They were so awesome tonight. It's really hard. To be very honest, I'm glad I'm hosting the show. I'm glad I'm not doing it because I think I would just fucking bomb. I would not do well with the show. So you guys are very brave.
Way to believe in yourself.
No, I don't believe myself. You guys are very brave and very hilarious, and thank you. And once again, all these people are students, performers, in some way, shape, or form related to the Push Comedy Theater. Abby Marie Weaver, she gives a round of applause for everybody. Thank you. Abby, vote.
Hey.
Who do you think should win?
Hey, while we're waiting for the votes to trickle in,
Yeah.
Follow up from something that happened last night. During the Brian Garraty roast show, we got a donation from someone named 3 Guesses.
Okay.
And the comment was one of my childhood nicknames that my mom had told in her story.
Yeah.
I talked to my mom today. That was her. She just assumed we wouldn't even need 3 guesses to figure out who that was. So I'm like, Mom, it could have been anybody. You were referencing something in the show. Like, could have been anybody.
Was the nickname Brian?
It was Bony Noodles.
Bony Giggles.
Bony Giggles.
Giggles, yeah.
Bony Giggles. Because I
I'm
used to be.
gonna
I was
Never
skinny.
forget that. Your mom used to call you Boner Giggles?
That's a little.
I'm just trying to take some heat off of my good friend Trip.
That guy over there, that guy's Brian Boner Giggles. You don't want to know it.
This is a true fact. My mom thinks I've never had a boner, and she never will know that I have had one.
Oh,
right.
I told your mom you did.
No. All right.
I just don't
So
think that.
please vote right now. We're vamping a little bit. Brian Garraty is tallying up the scores. So vote for your top 2. Who you think the 2 best sweat listers are tonight, and they will get put on the sweat list of champions, which currently is Candace Gallmeyer and Molly Graham. We're gonna add one more name, or maybe not. Maybe it's gonna be Molly again. It
maybe old number 1 will surprise you.
Oh.
Are we allowed to cast votes?
I don't know. Probably not. Okay. All right. We're gonna give it a little.
I'm
bit
not gonna
more.
vote for myself.
So please, we're trying to raise money for the Push Comedy Theater. We got up to $150, which is half of our goal of $300. And so you can go to earprov.com, donate to the Push Comedy Theater. Also, go to pushcomedytheater.com, sign up for a class. Improv classes are coming back, as well as outdoor shows and some kind of hybrid shows and classes. It's been a long time, but we're back. We're coming back. All right. So, Brian, I think there were a couple last-minute votes. Do you have a tally?
Yes, I'm checking in with Earprov's virtual assistant, who has been crunching the numbers.
Yeah, Pledge Central.
And I have some exciting news.
Okay.
We will be crowning a male champion in month number 3.
Because that means there's going to be a top 2 that's both men?
I can't get anything past you, my friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Our top 2 vote getters tonight. Let's give it up for Lionel and Randy.
All right.
Whoa.
Lionel and Randy.
But I will say it was a close one, and we had votes for just about the entire cast.
Say again, Brian.
I will say it was a close one, and we had votes for just about the entire cast.
Okay, cool, awesome. And we just got a donation in from Randy, who
Yeah, it was me.
who donated $50 and said voting for Lionel and Tripp. There you go. Look, he's such a gentleman. He didn't even vote for himself. Oh wait, that puts Tripp in the lead. So Randy, you're voted off. All right, give it.
That's cool. That's fine. It's all good.
Okay,
They both crushed it, man. I was very impressed by both of them.
All right, cool. All right, let's do.
We're great.
We're now going to do a top 2. So this top 2 is going to be between Lionel and Randy, and you guys are going to see them do. How long should we give them, Brian? Is it a full 5 or a couple of minutes?
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
2 minutes. We're going to give them 2 minutes apiece, and they are going to riff on. We have a lot more suggestions, so thank you guys for that, and thank you, Eva Lorena Terror. All right, and let's see who got more votes. Who's going first?
I didn't know we were doing that. Who's going first? More votes
Just pick
or less?
one. Yeah, just pick one.
Let's go with Lionel since he's had a break, and let Randy catch his breath.
Okay, here we go. Lionel is going first. You ready, Lionel? Congrats for being in the top 2.
Thank you, sir.
All right, here we go. Let's see. Your first topic is gonna be electrical. Go for it. Electrical.
When I think about electrical, I think about the electric slide, which is the official dance of every black cookout and barbecue, depending on if you're Caucasian or not. White people call them barbecues, black people call them cookouts. But either way, a wedding reception or outside party is going to end with the electric slide. And that's all I have to say about it. Thank you.
Okay. Next is gonna be bad haircuts.
I think everybody pretty much has a bad haircut now, or at least anybody that tried to actually quarantine has a bad haircut. Of course, not the full of body and shine Pro V of Matt Cole's hair, but most average person, their hair is probably, there. And then he gave a quick bounce right there. Did you guys see that? It was Pantene Pro V. It was beautiful. No, I think everybody has been struggling in the hair department, but it's been cool because it's cut down on thirst trap IG postings. So next topic. Go ahead.
Okay. Hobbies you hate, and you have 1 minute left.
Hobbies I hate. I can't think of my hobbies that I've done. Like, I've picked up a lot of random hobbies since the quarantine. Like the pandemic, I started learning Spanish and like playing chess and like doing all this random stuff that I felt would expand my horizons. But now that I've like reached the excitement of the initial, like, how you're excited about something when you first start, the notoriety of the beginning, everything's worn off. So now every time I get that alert from Duolingo that I need to do a lesson in Espanol, I get a little pissed. So I guess maybe Spanish right now is probably a hobby that I'm hating. And that's all I got.
All right, there you go. And that's right at 2 minutes. Give it up for Lionel. Awesome. Then he stretches. He's like, "Oh yeah, I nailed it. Let's do this." Okay, awesome.
This is just so you know, this is the worst, man. I don't want to go up against Lionel.
I know.
Come on, man. Everybody had a good set. Everybody did good. This is what it is. We're all having fun. I'm a stand-up, but hey, there's no comedy clubs right now. I'm not performing anywhere.
Well,
you know what I mean?
And you never does improv, so it cuts both ways.
That's right.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, one more
Well,
time.
I don't do improv either.
And then Randy is going to close out the entire show. He gets also 2
All
minutes
right.
with the remaining topics. And then while he's going, please vote. We just need one name. We need one name, either Randy or Lionel. And we'll see who is going to be added to the sweat list of champions tonight. Like Lionel said, this has been such a fun show. Randy, here we go. Close it out.
Yeah, wait, can I put on some hang on, let me put some deodorant on first. I'm sweating like a motherfucker.
That's right.
Here.
Towel off. All right, here we go. Your first topic is going to be doorknob. Hit it.
Doorknob. Oh, man, doorknob. Hey, so this is back to the 90s, right? I don't know if people remember. Do you guys remember Doorknob, the game? I don't know if people remember this, but this was a thing. Maybe this was only a thing in my neighborhood, but every time somebody would fart.
Oh, yeah.
They'd be like, doorknob. And you had to run. You had to bust your ass to get to the doorknob. Otherwise, your friends would hold you down and pummel the shit out of you. That's what we did in the 90s. I had so many bruises from, just doorknob. Oh, fuck. And they would always position themselves in between you and the doorknob. So anyway, that's why I have PTSD today. All right, go because of doorknobs.
Okay.
Next topic.
Summon.
Summon? Like summon a demon?
Yeah.
Oh boy. All right, summon. What's summon? Oh, you know what? I got a good one for this. So summon makes me think obviously of hell and fire, summoning demons and things like that. So I think of fire, right? And I already kind of talked about church and stuff, so I'm gonna talk about something different. So one time,
1 minute remaining.
On Father's Day, we used to always golf. And I heard you say rim toes earlier, so I know my cousin's watching. My cousin Tim Rose, he was there. We went golfing, and afterwards, we all went back to his house. And my dad set himself on fire.
What?
Okay, so yeah, so Tim's brother Jeff was like a bodybuilder, right? He's the opposite of me, basically. He's like, actually Tim and Jeff, both the muscle necks in the family, not me. But Jeff would always he took things to the limit. So he actually broke on the grill. He broke the knob, right? That allows, that regulates how much gas comes out. And so my dad went to go light the grill. He didn't realize that propane's just spilling out. So he goes to light the grill and blows up into a huge ball of flame. And I just look over at him, I see it out the window. I think I was talking to Tim at the time. I look out the window and see my dad get involved and engulfed in this huge ball of flame. And I'm like, holy shit, So I go running out there and I'm like, Dad, are you all right? His fucking eyebrows are gone. His face is completely waxy. And I'm like, are you all right? He goes, oh, I think I hurt my back. Because that's how you know you're getting old, when you set yourself on fire and the thing that you're concerned about is throwing your back out. So anyway, that's
All right, yeah, that was fucking awesome, and you guys did great. Give it up one more time for Lionel and Brandon. And now I want you guys to vote in the chat. If you guys are still watching, I want you guys to just say one name: Lionel or Randy. Lionel or Randy. Is it gonna be Lionel or Randy? Lionel or Randy? And they're gonna be crowned the Sweatless champion. So right now we're going to Randy. Randy's so humble.
Nah,
He
man.
voted for Lionel in our Zoom chat right now. Okay, so while the votes are being tallied up, I want to thank everybody on the show tonight. I want to tell you a little bit about some of the coming attractions. Next week on the coming soon, we have the Improv Explosion. It's going to be short form, Whose Line Is It Anyway style improv games. And then at 8 p.m., with a great cast from the Push Comedy Theater. And then, Molly, she's laughing so hard, I think she knows that she's next. How embarrassing, the podcast, the live stream with Molly and Jeff. It's, we're going to do, actually, I'm going to let Molly talk about the show. Molly, what is your show all about?
Yes. So How Embarrassing, the podcast, the live stream is the live version of me and Jeff's podcast and with producer Matt Cole. And we do embarrassing stories. We go in and out of improv. It's usually very zany, very fun. And don't forget to donate to the Kickstarter at lowblowcandleco.com.
Just sneaking
Okay,
that in.
all right. That was awesome. Give it up for Molly. Alrighty, Brian, what's it looking like out there? Is it kind of a split? Do we have like a runaway landslide? What are the tallies looking like?
It's looking a little bit landslidey.
A little lopsided, a little lopsided. Okay, cool. Do we have enough votes in? You think, Brian?
I think we can call it. Yeah.
You know, it'd be really awkward.
I'm checking with MSNBC, and they said
it'd be really awkward if, like, all of a sudden Molly won. Like, they're like everybody voted for Molly. Like, you know what? We changed our minds.
She doesn't need that for her ego. She doesn't need that.
We got some last second Lex Luthor votes.
Okay, this has been a really fun show, but we do have one winner who is going to be added to the sweat list of champions, who are some greats, and they're going to come back next month. So check out this show. It's going to be next third Saturday of the month at 8 p.m. We're going to have a brand new cast, except for this one sweat list champion. And Brian Garraty really wants to be on the show. That's the only reason why he produced it. I'll say that. But he graciously gave up his spot for the sake of the show. He said he needed a little.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Can someone else create a show like this and have me on it?
Okay. Brian, here we go.
Okay. Well, listen.
Yeah.
We have a new champion tonight, and I hope he's got good web editing skills because he's going to need to update LionelHarris.com.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Championship of the Sweat List. Give it up for Lionel Harris.
Thank you.
Oh, Lionel. Well
Can
deserved.
I say something? Can I say something?
Yeah, say something.
Actually, I really felt like Randy did his thing objectively, because I know everybody went religious, and he was willing to sacrifice his own father in the last joke. And I mean, that takes that's a special kind of hunger you gotta have. You know what I'm saying? Just to off your dad like that, just set him on fire. So that's Richard Pryor. Thank
you. And then I updated my cheap little graphic in the background. So there we go. You're added to the sweat list of champions. Candace Gallmeyer, Molly Graham, and the legendary LionelHarris.com. Yes!
Yeah.
God, that graphic is really... Yeah, add that to your website. Oh my God. All right. We're going to close out the show, but I want to go through one more time because they were so goddamn hilarious. Give it up for Molly Graham of Low Blow Candle Co.
Hey!
Give it for Mark Banshee of NASA and Hair. Give it up for Sandy Carden of Game Night with Ed and Sandy. And Trip Rumble, a.k.a. Lex Luthor. Market.
At TripRumble.com.
And then Randy
TripRumble.com.
our number two of tonight. And once again, Lionel Harris. Lionel Harris is amazing. He'll be back next month. All right, that is it. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you so much for donating. We got to $200 out of our $300 goal, which is awesome. Every dollar counts. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next Friday and next Saturday for Improv Explosion and then Molly's show, How Embarrassing, the podcast, the live stream, the comedy awesomeness. We're going to put in the chat right now the Zoom room. We're going to have a little after party here, so please join us in the Zoom room. You can tell us how good and or bad we did. There you go. It's right there. All right, and give it up for Brian Garraty, my co-host, and co-producer. He was awesome in chat tonight. You can go take a nap now. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.
I'm going to buy LexLuthor.com and have it redirect a trip on.
Good luck.